Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's a beautiful rainy day here on the beautiful fields of Nemotasina. Oh, wait a minute. It's not the beautiful fields of Nemotasina. Oh, whoops. It is the city of Nemotasina. Yes, I am actually playing a siege battle. My opponent, sorry, I'm so used to fighting clan members. My opponent is THEF, something like that, Oakley. He has a YouTube channel. I'm sure pretty much all of you probably know him. Anyway, this is a siege battle for Frozen Men BG's domination tournament. It's like really awesome, like a campaign map where every player has a few regions and you try to attack a player each turn. It's really cool. Anyway, right here in this battle, I have 2 Celtic Youths, Spear Noble, 2 Oathsworn, 2 Heavy Horse, 6, 7 Chosen Swords, and another Oathsworn. Oakley just surprised me out of nowhere. I have these 2, what are they, Celtic Ballista, and I was going to shoot these walls. He surprised me out of nowhere with these guerrilla warriors, and this is something I really wouldn't have done. Let's put it in slow-mo. Something I would have done because guerrilla warriors are extremely, extremely weak, and I don't know how he thought he would get my ballista with my Oathsworn right here. So I'm just going to countercharge these guys and destroy them. Excuse me. Gets a few kills with those javelins, but just because Oathsworn are the beasts they are that will beat like any other infantry unit on the charge, except for maybe Thracian nobles, they will destroy these guys. So let's see. See, down to below 90 men already, just about. My Spear Nobles are over here. They're going to ward off these guys. Spear Nobles are extremely good for the Arverni. I mean, look at that. 80 armor, 69 melee defense. That's higher than Hoplites. And they have something just as good as Phalanx, which is Spear Wall. So anyway, we're going to play in regular speed. These guys are going to get destroyed in the front. Here come my Heavy Horse. I wasn't expecting this, so I don't even move these troops over here. Oh, I have an Oathsworn and another Chosen Sword over here, which I'm going to pull over here soon. He has 2 Noble Horse hidden over here. Noble Cavalry, not sure what you call them. But here, destroy these units with my Celtic Youths and my Oathsworn. Hardly any casualties. Now I see these Noble Cavalry coming out of hiding. So I'm going to bring my Spear Nobles over here to counter them. Charge these Guerrilla Warriors, get them out of my hair. And doesn't do much as they're just Heavy Horse. I bring this Heavy Horse over here. Really, probably a bad idea, but I decided to countercharge these Noble Cav. Just to keep them busy. Use my Spear Nobles to come in and kill them in a bit. And I pull these Heavy Horse out. They've done 25 casualties, isn't bad. Pull my Ballista back, and I'm going to start shooting this wall soon. Bringing these troops over here. I'm bringing my Celtic Youths to support, and my Oathsworn. Do another charge on this Guerrilla Warrior, try to break his morale. Bring this Spear Noble into here. Here's Noble Cav. He's killed a lot of my Heavy Horse. Noble Cav are just a way better unit. I'm going to pull my Heavy Horse out. He's bringing in his Noble Cavalry from over here. He's going to be deterred from actually making a charge. For some idiotic reason, I was shooting my artillery at his Cav, which does an okay amount of kills. It was just a bad target, and it did waste a lot of my ammo, so I'm going to reconcentrate fire over here soon. But I'm chasing it with my Heavy Horse and my Spear Nobles, trying to kill off this Cav. Over here, basically going to rout these Guerrilla Warriors with my Heavy Horse, shooting them with Celtic Youths. And I'm going to pull back, charge again with Heavy Horse, rout them. This Heavy Horse was wavering, but I did Frenzied Charge, so they had unbreakable morale for a while, and I'm basically going to kill most of this Noble Cav. Over here, repositioning my artillery finally. Bringing Chosen Swordsmen over to do more, have some more support. Routed this Guerrilla Warrior. So basically, I'm not sure how much Guerrilla Warriors cost. I would guess around 500, so he's probably wasted a lot of talents on them. And they really haven't paid off at all. Excuse me. I'm going to pull my Heavy Horse back here. I've killed a lot of this Noble Cav. And I only used a Heavy Horse on it, so really not worth it for him. This one's lost a lot too. I'm still shooting at it with my artillery. You gotta be kidding me. Oh well. Stupid decision, but it made it cost effective for him. Wasting a lot of ammo from expensive units. I have 3 Ballista, and now I'm finally gonna reconcentrate on this wall, which I was shooting at the beginning. Was I? No, I wasn't. But I'm gonna pull all these troops back, keep this Heavy Horse for later. I'll be needing it. Over here, I'm going to wait till this wall's busted down and start moving these guys in over here. When I saw that he had these 2 noble cavalry out here and he used these guerrilla warriors already, I knew that he definitely had spent a lot of talents. I think these are 1,380. Let's just say 1,300 for noble cavalry, so that's 2,600. He's spent over 3,000 talents on the force out here and really hasn't made them cost effective at all. He's managed to kill 1 heavy horse, and that's about it. He's done a little bit of damage to my Oathsworn, but not much. So, over 3,000 talents down the drain for really nothing, just a heavy horse, and that's not even that useful in a siege. And my ballista are going to keep shooting. They've already made a breach here. I'm going to make a breach here and here, just make it effective. And I was going to shoot over here later, but I made that mistake. He has 2 painted ones over here. You're going to have to watch those guys, their scare effect. It's not as prevalent as like patch 14. Whoa. That was really weird. Not as prevalent as like patch 14 scare effect, but still handy. Painted warriors. They have good stats for a unit that's that cheap. Just bad armor. Let's see some awesome artillery shots coming in. Boom! That was actually cool. Let's get into unit cam with one of these. That's really cool. Yep, keep using those Roman ballista, men. I'm sure it'll work out for you. Alright, I keep doing that. His noble cavalry are hiding. This wall falls down. And now I'm going to move up my infantry in a little bit. I have a powerful infantry force over here. 2 Oathsworn, Spear Noble, Chosen Swords. Yeah, that's a meaty force. Can't remember what I'm shooting now. Let's follow these shots. Oh yeah, I was shooting this guardhouse like an idiot. Shouldn't have been shooting that. Oakley's made a good move right here. He's put these tar pits and stuff here. So if I start a fight here and here with my towers and my ground force, I can't support either very well. I have to come through here. And he has flaming balls right here, which will be very painful later. I make them less painful than they should be, but they still cause a lot of casualties. Excuse me. So I'm going to fast forward this. It's just some ballista action now. Forward, forward. Now I'm finally going to start moving my men up. Seems like it goes actually faster in the first fast forwarding thing and not like the super fast forward. Maybe I'll just edit this out. I don't know. Spear Noble's right here. Oathsworn, come on. This is taking a while. So my plan is to hit them from 2 sides at once. I know that Aravasi have some really crappy troops. They're only really good troops that are noble. Scutari, painted ones, they're okay, but they'll lose totally to units like Chosen Swords and Oathsworn. So really, the only good units he has are those noble cavalry, which I've depleted a lot, and a few nobles, noble fighters. And he can only bring so many noble fighters. So we'll see how he uses them. So I'm going to bring my artillery up. I was going to start shooting on these painted warriors on the hill, which would have been a great boon for me. I was actually going to try shooting them with flaming shot, so the balls would come down here, the rolling flaming shot, hit these balls and light them. I'm not sure if you can do that. It's just something I wanted to try, but they're not able to be seen anymore. Sorry, I was getting a drink of water. Out here, he has some skirmishers come out of hiding. Whoops. You can see them right here, coming in and out of line of sight. I'm going to bring my heavy horse over here to hit them. But then I remember these towers, so I really don't want to do that. So I'm going to bring up my troops. I don't really want them to hit my ballista. I really don't care at this point. They're almost out of ammo. One of them is. And I'm going to bring up my heavy horse, try to hit them. They're going to fall back. And this is a good move by Oakley. I'm bringing up my heavy horse. Just about to hit these javelins. And boom, out comes this Scutari spearman. So I immediately pull back. but he kills a good number of them on with those jabs. So I bring my Oathsworn up, bringing my Celtic Youths up to skirmish. Gonna bring these units up. These swords over here are going towards the wall now. Taking minimal damage from the towers. Over here, my Celtic Youths waste a shot on these spears. Gonna pull up my swords. At this point, I really don't care about my ballista. They're almost out of ammo anyway. So I bring up my Celtic Youths. Gonna pull up. Celtic Youths are an awesome unit. I mean, never bring Celtic Skirmishers. Celtic Youths just have a one-up on them in melee. And they have the same stats, basically, except better melee, like I said. So my Celtic Youths come up here. I'm going to throw javelins. Destroy this Skirmisher unit. Hit them with my ballista. Keep a Spear Noble back. I just want to hit these Noble Cab if they try to come in. Charge my Oathsworn into these Scutari Spearmen. Absolutely decimate them. Over here, my swords are getting up here, and once they get in these ladders, I'm going to bring these swords up, just so they don't take unnecessary fire. Celtic Youths finish off the Siberian Skirmisher. He has a Painted Warriors and a Noble Fighter coming in the rear. So, I want to get up here as soon as possible. In a minute here, I decide to leave my ballistas because I only want this ammo, and bring my units up through here. Here, he has an Iberian Swordsman here, which is basically going to die. I mean, they have good javelins, but they're just sitting here. So I'm coming up here. My troops are through here. I engage a Painted Warrior with a Chosen Swordsman. Oathsworn in an alleyway with Painted Warriors. Good fight. Except it has javelins coming in on it from every direction. So it's going to get pretty badly damaged. Siberian Swords are doing damage to their jabs, but now they're going to get countercharged and destroyed by better units. My Heavy Horse are in the city. He's hitting my ballistas, which I really don't care about anymore. Pulling my Spear Nobles up. I have a strategy here. I have this Oathsworn and the Spear Noble. He has a Noble Fighter coming in the back and there's Noble Cav. I'm going to hold a line right here. Perfect. Spear Nobles and Shield Wall and Oathsworn will decimate these Noble Fighters just really well. Heavy Horse just sitting here. I'm going to start using the 3 rear charges. Chosen Swordsman come over here. I see these 2 Noble Fighters pop out of fighting. I was expecting them. So what I'm going to do is put these Chosen Swords in Shield Wall so they'll last a long time. These Iberian Swords are just tanking for some reason. One's got 25 kills. That's great. So right here I got my troops pulled up here. So got this Painted Warriors and two Noble Fighters. So over here I got these Chosen Swords. I'm bringing them back, pulling these troops up here. He's bringing more Painted Warriors and Spearmen over here to try and outflank. My Heavy Horse are killing these Iberian Swords. Finally, he was just shooting me with javelins here in Shield Wall, and there's no point taking that, so I charged him. Even though these Chosen Swords will die, it's better than just getting shot and dying. They'll get some kills. Bring up my Celtic Skirmishers, and I'm going to shoot the last bits of ammo they have with these Noble Fighters, try to damage them any way I can. They do have good armor, but just not as much as my Oathsworn and stuff. So, the fight over here is, it's not too great for me right here. Oathsworn, like you'd expect, are tanking out all these units. Chosen Sword's just sitting here. This Oathsworn I have over here, it's going to get shot with jabs, but I'm not really worried about that. I just want to get this Spearman. My horse, this Heavy Horse, had to charge these spears to stop them from hitting my flank. It stopped this Chosen Sword just dying like crazy to these Noble Fighters. Up here, I countercharged him here, his Noble Fighters, and I have a Celtic Youth mixed in there, so I'll do okay. I put my Spear Nobles, I exploited to put them into Spear Wall glitch, and I did it, and they're just able to hold forever right here. And I got this Celtic Youth that's out of ammo. Right here, I'm going to send this Chosen Sword up the ladder, this one through the gatehouse, and these 2 I'm going to send over to support. Got a Chosen Sword right here, killing off this Painted Warrior. Got an Oathsworn on this Scutari Spearman. Another Chosen Sword coming over here. My Oathsworn General is badly damaged, but look at that. 200 kills is crazy. Just nuts. This Celtic Youth is routing because I was stupid enough to leave it there. His Noble Cav charged these 2 Chosen Swords I brought over here for support. That's okay. It's not going to do much damage right now, but they will damage a lot of the health. And my towers, they're my towers now, are shooting at them. Over here, bring this Chosen Swordsman in here to finally finish off this fight. These ones over here they'll turn this around pretty easy without the javelin help. Right here, I already used the other general ability. I'm using Unity of the Tribes now for morale, just to keep just to keep this chosen swords in the fight. My general's dying like crazy, so is this chosen sword. But now I'll have this Oathsworn to support, and this chosen sword will support soon. Over here, I notice this. He's trying to do another charge. I just turn around, and I put in a shield wall, and it doesn't do a whole lot. And he pulls out immediately, which is a good idea. Over here, I'm winning this fight. I got these chosen swords around, and here's where his balls of fire come in. Look at this. Plowing through my guys. Just tons of damage. I think they killed at least like 80 guys right there. A lot. But now that this fight's cleared up right here, I'm just going to ignore these Iberian skirmishers and come around here. These chosen swords, I'm going to bring around the flank. This is my plan. These guys right here can't hold out forever, even though they're doing really good. 70 kills. And now I'm going to counter charge right here. But Oakley still has his noble cav, and he's forgot about them right now. So here come my guys. He's going to counter charge with painted warriors, which is fine. My Oathsworn right here, I'm going to bring it into combat around here soon. Right now, I'm just basically winning really good here. I decide to ignore this Celtic skirmisher because I don't need it, and this one last ball of fire comes. Wow, I'm stupid enough to run right into it. Wow, that basic, look at that, killed off at least 20, 30 guys. Wow, 20, 30 guys, that's a really bad trade-off for me. Right here, I charge these guys, these chosen swords, hitting these painted warriors. And here's where I make a huge mistake. Oakley remembers these noble cav, and they're going to charge these guys right in the rear and rout them. I did not think these chosen swords with their really good, well, I guess they only have 55 morale, never mind. I did not think they'd rout. These Oathsworn, 260 kills, and these Spear Nobles 87, just great. Over here, my general is slowly dying, so is this Oathsworn. But finally, getting flanking units around here, going to hit them in the rear. Oakley's forces over here are dead. Charged uphill with his chosen swordsman, get this Iberian skirmisher. Basically, this unit right here, this chosen swords, put it in a spear wall and he charged it in the rear. It's going to start wavering and rout here in a minute. I'm trying to get these chosen swords to go up into the back of these guys and even out this fight, but they just don't want to push upwards. This chosen swords, morale is just breaking. I don't like chosen swordsmen. I don't like them as much as sword followers for the Bowie, because the Bowie sword followers have 65 morale for basically the same cost. So they're a much better unit in my opinion. So Aravaki has destroyed this chosen sword. Really good trade-off. This one's getting in the rear of these noble fighters, but he's just going to charge it too and rout it soon. But now I'm getting into the flank of these units, but there's a stupid like outcrop here where I can't go around, so all these units end up getting stuck on this noble fighter. And it's going to rake up the kills. Right here he charges this chosen sword in the back, it routs. 14 kills, totally not a good trade-off. But these Oathsworn over here, 279 kills. Most of it against noble fighters, making themselves useful. Right here, he's going to bring these noble cav through, which I don't mind because there's like no guys left here, so he can just go right through here. Throw my Oathsworn into headhunt, and I'm going to throw my Celtic youths into melee now. He's going to charge my general in the back, and my general's wavering, but I'm charging my chosen swords in the back of his general who's in headhunt. I'm saving headhunt on these two Oathsworn, I believe, but all my units are exhausted. These Celtic youths, like I said earlier, really good melee stats. They're going to hold these noble cav up forever. Over here, these Spear Nobles, 110 kills, really good. Oathsworn finally routing. But it's a really close fight right now. Celtic youths killed 2 noble cav. That's actually not bad. I finally killed his noble fighter Jen, and I'm surrounding these noble fighters. But look, they're in headhunt, and they're going to rout this Oathsworn and this chosen sword. It's crazy. So there they go, routing. So now I got to commit these extra troops. Pull back a little. This noble cav's going into this Celtic youth. Look, Celtic youth killed 9 of these cav, and now it's holding up this noble fighter. Spear nobles finally going to rout with 117 kills. Really good unit, did a lot for me. But then I finally noticed that this chosen sword that he routed right here, it came back from routing. I'm going to notice it in a little bit and bring it in here. Because these noble fighters right here, they still have 64, 38. These are totally done, but these two, in the right situation, they could destroy all these troops. So it's a good thing I remembered these chosen swords and brought them back. Right here, these chosen swords, I bring them up. I finally got a flank charge on these noble fighters. They're totally going to rout now. He's bringing up these noble fighters, and instead of just sitting there, I'm going to countercharge with my chosen swords. So let's see how many kills. I lose a lot of guys on the charge, and I'm not going to get very many kills, since noble fighters have that 38 charge bonus, which is nuts high. Very good. This chosen sword's finally going to get up here and do the damage I wanted it to get earlier. And at this point, the battle's basically over. He's got this unit in headhunt, but I'm going in the shield wall now. And I can just flank him now and hit him in the rear, and it's over. I still have headhunt on this Oathsworn, even if he does manage to kill the rest of these units. But I get a rear charge with this chosen sword and finally make it worthwhile. Noble fighters, 217 kills, 133 on this, not bad. Not bad at all. But now I got a charge on this one. Its headhunt's going to wear off soon. Pulling this Oathsworn out so I can do a rear charge over here. But at this point, it's my game to win. And Oakley's troops start to rout. This last noble fighter's going to hang in there for a bit, and there it goes. So GG to Oakley. That was a very fun siege battle. I normally do not like siege battles at all. I usually hate them because I just suck at them, but that was a really, really good one. My MVPs are, of course, my 5 elite units. That was very good. I mean, you can always count on Oathsworn to get tons of kills if they don't get shot up with missiles. Let's look at Oakley. All of his elite units did good, too. Even his noble cav, they kind of paid for themselves. Some of those kills were on artillerymen, but they did manage to rout some of my good units. Guerrilla swordsmen at the beginning didn't do anything at all. They just sucked. That's basically all they did. Skirmishers didn't pay for themselves. That's another probably 900 talents down the drain. Spears didn't. Swords didn't. Painted warriors really didn't either. They just held up my troops for a bit. So, in the end, I was able to clinch out a win, basically just because I had more elite units, and my mid-tier units were better than his mid-tier units. So anyway, GG to Oakley. I look forward to fighting you again. This is the Desert Fox, and I will see you guys later.